Here we go, Reed. Bring him in, bud.
You can do it, Reed. You can do it.
Test. Nice little RBI there from Reed Silva. Sorry, I took a little bit of time to get set up, but here we are at the Cinco de Mayo tournament in Bakersfield. We got the San Luis Obispo Mustangs 9U versus the Showdown 9U out of Visalia, playing in day one. Runner goes. Runner goes, still second base. That's going to be a balk. San Luis Obispo Mustangs leading 1-0, top of the first inning. On the mound for Showdown is going to be Colton Franks. Behind the plate's going to be Luke Eford. Third base, Easton Salazar, Big E. Shortstop's going to be Braden Presswood. Second base is going to be Easton Moreno, Little E. Swing and a miss, strike two. First base is going to be Caleb Padama. Left field is going to be Case Visser. Center field is going to be Major Anaya. And right field is going to be Jace Corkill. Swinging a foul ball. In there for call strike three, and that'll be the third out of the inning. San Luis Obispo scores one run.
Está mal, es muy adicto a lo que diga la gente. Rico de money, pero pobre de su mind. Quiere todo eso, quiere comprar lo que el dinero no le da. Qué mala vida que tienes con tantos faltos y placeres. Si sabe perder lo que nunca tuve de chico quiero tener y ahora que lo tengo todo se siente bien víctima. Es que no es mi culpa que no tenga nada. Trabaja de noche hasta madrugar. Pude mostrarles que sí es capaz. Y si eres una víctima, vaya por su casa, deje molestar. Eres como un pez perdido en el mar. Muestro porque quiero, no necesitar.
All right, here we go. Up to bat's going to be number 28, Colton Franks. On the mound for the Mustangs is going to be Christian Holton. Behind the plate is going to be number 28, Reed Silva. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Third base is going to be Bryson Silverstein. Shortstop's going to be Tucker Morrison. Second base is going to be Jace Miller. First base is going to be Declan Silverstein. And the outfield, I'm not familiar with those boys. I'm sure that Wellesley's out there. It looks like left field's going to be A. Schultz. I'm sure Wellesley's out there somewhere. Outside, going to be ball. Outside, going to be another ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning. So we got no balls. Correction, stepping up to the plate's going to be number 7, Luke Eford for Showdown. You got no runners on with 1 out. Swing and a hit to right field. Right fielder gets underneath it and makes an out. That'll be the second out of the inning. Now coming up to bat is going to be number 24, Major Anaya. So we got 2 outs. Major Anaya stepping into the batter's box for Showdown. Swing and a hit. It's going to get between first and second base. And they're going to try to throw him out, but no throw to first. So with 2 outs, Major Anaya gets a single, gets on base. Coming up to bat is going to be number 4, Caleb Padama. So with 2 outs, we got a runner on first base. Shows a bunt, pulls back, gets a strike, runner goes to second. He's going to be in there safely at second base. So we got no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second base, bottom of the first here in Bakersfield, California for the Cinco de Mayo tournament. Throw back to second base. Major gets back in time. So we got no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second base. Christian Holton on the mound. At the batter's box is going to be Caleb Padama. Swinging a hit, that's going to be a little dinker to second base. Second base is not going to be able to make the play. Caleb's going to be safely at first base with a weird spinning ball. He hits it and it has like a little spin on it, and second base was not able to make a play on it. So with 2 outs, we got runners on first and third. Coming up to bat's going to be number 5, Case Visser. Swinging a foul ball for strike 1. Outside, ball 1. They throw it down to third. Runner gets back. So runner advances to second base on the outside pitch. We're going to have 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Case Visser in the batter's box for Showdown. Christian Holton on the mound for the Mustangs. Comes the pitch. Swinging a foul ball for strike 2. Comes the pitch, going to be outside. It's going to be ball 2. It's going to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Mustangs leading 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Case battling it off. Stay alive here. Let's see another pitch.
1-2.
That's no problem.
You already set the Huntington.
Inside. It's going to be ball 3. It's going to bring the count to full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Mustangs leading 1-0, bottom of the first. Outside. Call strike 3.
Good job, buddy.
Showdown leaves 2 runners on base. Well, we'll be going to the top of the second. Mustangs leading 1-0.
Do you have any supplies or
Right there. On that right side, grab as many as you need.
we can cut them off, right?
Yeah. I got a cutter right here too.
Nada más que solo palabras, y si no las cumples se van a desvanecer. Algún día volverás tú al lado mío y yo de testigo. Vamos 1, 2, 3 sin estrés, muéstrame esos pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres moverlo sin pena. Te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, todos esos placeres que brinda la vida y que nos hace tan feliz. Sé que tú quieres conmigo.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. We're going to start the top of the second. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. In the batter's box, going to be number 42, Bryson Silverstein. In there for strike 1, 51 miles an hour from Colton Franks.
Or either that, or I didn't order my son's my gift. You gave his away. I probably didn't have my own son's in the order.
I'm swinging a foul ball. Got no balls, 2 strikes.
If it's not home, I'll force it.
Your way, boy.
I have a water sheet up there,
Swinging a hit. It's going to go to first base. First baseman's going to fill it. We're going to tag the bag for the first out of the inning. We're going to throw it around. So we got a funny story here. We have between the 2 teams here, we have almost every player for the Rumble Ponies on the field today. Christian Holton in the box. He hits it. That's going to go to second base. Second base is not going to be able to field it, and it looks like he's going to leg out a base hit. So with one out, Mustangs gets a runner on first. Coming up to bat's going to be number 17, Trace Wiesenberg. Throw down to first. Not in time, runner gets back. So Christian and Caleb at first are teammates on the Robo Ponies. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a little bit low for ball. You got one ball, no strikes. One out, top of the second inning. Catcher calls timeout to come and talk to Colton.
Ready, boys?
All right, here comes the pitch. It's going to be swing and a miss. Strike one. It's going to be one ball, one strike. Throw back to first. Colton gets in there safely. I'm sorry, Christian gets in there safely. Be low. Ball two. Comes the pitch. Ooh. A little bit outside. Ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Runner on first base. Trace Wiesenberg in the box. Christian Holton on first base. In there for call strike. Going to be full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging a foul ball. 50 miles an hour from Colton Franks. Outside, ball 4. It's going to put runners on first and second with 1 out. Top of the second inning. San Luis Obispo Mustangs versus the Showdown of Visalia. 9U tournament, the Cinco de Mayo tournament here in Bakersfield, California. Day 1. In there for call strike 1, 51 miles an hour from Colton Franks. Outside, it's going to get past the catcher. Runners are going to go. No throw. That'll move the runners from first and second to second and third with 1 out.
Here we go, bud. Have some fun. Let's go.
In the batter's box for Mustangs going to be Jack Wiesenberg. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's going to be in there for call strike 3. That'll be 2 outs. Coming up to bat is going to be number 27, A. Schultz. So we got 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Top of the second inning. A little bit outside. Ball 1. In there for call strike 1. Got 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Top of the second inning. Swinging a foul ball for strike 2. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Top of the second inning. On the mound for Showdown is going to be Colton Franks. In the batter's box for the Mustangs is going to be A. Schultz. Swinging a hit. It's going to go to first base. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swinging a hit to center field. Major's going to get underneath it, and he's going to make the catch. And that'll be 3 outs. So Mustangs leave 2 runners on base. Going to the bottom half of the second inning, Mustangs leading 1-0. All right, here we go. We're going to start the bottom half of the second inning. Number 14, Easton Salazar, Big E, in the batter's box for Showdown. On the mound for the Mustangs is going to be Christian Holton. Swinging a dinker to third base. Third base is going to come up. Bryson's going to field it, and he's not going to be able to glove it cleanly. So Big E, legs out. A hit. Tough play for Bryson there at third base. Now coming up to bat is going to be number 40, Braden Presswood. We got Braden Presswood coming in the batter's box. Christian Holton on the mound for the Mustangs. Swinging a hit. It's going to get into left field. The center fielder is going to... Oh. And Big E scores from first base. Braden's going to get down to third. And that'll tie the game 1-1. So Braden Presswood with an RBI. Coach Miller is going to come in and talk to the infield, have a little talk. Now coming up to bat is going to be number 10, Jace Corkill. So Jace Corkill in the box. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a hit to shortstop. Shortstop not able to make the catch. And that's going to score another run for Showdown. So it's going to be 2-1 Showdown in the bottom of the second. Jace gets on with a bobbled play by the shortstop, Tucker Morrison. Now coming up to bat is going to be number 3, Dominic Borrientos, Big Dom. So we got Big Dom coming up to bat with a runner on first base and no outs. Bottom of the second inning. Showdown now leading 2-1. Going to be outside. Ball 1. Jace is going to get down to second on the pass ball. Throw back to second base. Jace gets back in time. So Big Dom in the batter's box for Showdown. Comes a pitch. Swinging a foul ball for strike 1. Be 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second base with no outs. It's a dead ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. You got 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on second base. Bottom of the second inning here in Bakersfield for the Cinco de Mayo tournament. Swinging a foul ball. Big Dom gets a piece of it, so you can see in 1 more pitch. Swinging a foul ball, it's going to be out of play. Big Dom gets a piece of it, fighting it off. You got 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, runner on second base. Christian Holton on the mound, Big Dom in the plate. Jace Corcula at second base. Comes the pitch, going to be swinging and a miss, strike 3 for the first out. Now coming up to bat, it's going to be number 50.
So 1-2.
Number 50, Easton Moreno, little E. Outside, ball 1. Got 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, runner on second base. Bottom of the second inning. Going to be high and outside. Ball 2. In the batter's box for Showdown is going to be little E. Easton Moreno. A little bit, oh, in there for call strike. Look kind of high. Be 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second base.
That's a mean slider. He learned that from his brother.
Swinging a hit, goes back to the pitcher. The pitcher goes to first, but that'll move the runner over to third. So we got 2 outs, runner on third base. Bottom of the second inning, Showdown leading 2-1. Coming up to bat number 22, Karsten Olivier. So we got 2 outs, runner on third. Karsten Olivier in the batter's box for Showdown. Christian Holton on the mound for the Mustangs. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Way to hustle, Reed.
No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on third. Swing and a hit. That's going to be in right field. Right fielder's going to get underneath it and make the catch. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So after 2 innings played, Showdown leads 2-1. We'll be going to the top of the 3rd. All right, sorry about that. I was muted. Swinging a hit, goes up. Braden gets it, goes to second. That's going to be one. To first, not in time. That'll score 1 run. So we got 2 outs here, top of the third. Mustangs leading 5-2. So they got a 3-run lead. On the mound is going to be Colton Franks. In the batter's box, number 17, Trace Wiesenberg. First base is going to be Christian Holton. Third base is going to be Bryson Silverstein. Or Declan, I'm sorry. Swing and a miss. Actually a foul ball. Wasn't that a foul ball?
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runners in second and third. Swing and a pop fly. Good thing I got a canopy because that would have hit me right on the head. So we got no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners in second and third. Top of the third inning. Mustangs leading 5-2 with a big inning here. In there for call strike 3, and that'll do it for the third out of the inning.
Será muy egoísta a ti desearte el mal. Yeah, conmigo a la buena y la mala pa' él. Yeah, yeah, yo soy como turista visitando el mar. Yeah, te voy con otro solo que no hace lo que sea contigo. Aunque tú me veas solo como amigo. Yeah, no solo quiero pa' eso. Yeah, no solo quiero pa' sexo. Yeah, lo que sea contigo. Aunque tú me veas solo como amigo. Yeah, loco de tu beso. Yeah, baby, por ti es que rezo. Yeah, no sé si soy invisible, pero bebé si quiero decirte que nadie te tratará como yo, que él al final se como todo, que ella te tiene como yo la no sube la navaja, él de la navaja, no te importa nada, mami, es que no me encaja, porque el lindo tiene edad, lindo se acaba por no salir del otro, no tiene nada, pido, ese momento le encuentra sentido, que baby no es que sea mal nacido, sino que no ofrece lo que te he ofrecido.
AMPM? Those are the best. Have you ever tried them? They're pretty good. I usually don't buy a few of them. AMPM. Wow.
All right, here we go. Christian Holton on the mound for Mustangs. Make sure that my mic's on. So bottom of the third, Mustangs leading 5-2. In the batter's box for Showdown is going to be number 12. Or number 2. He hits it to third base. Throw it down to first is in there in time for the out. Now coming up to bat is going to be number 28, Colton Franks, top of the batting order for Showdown. In there for call strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. We got one out. Bottom of the third. Mustangs leading 5-2. Comes the pitch from Christian. Swing and a miss. 46 miles an hour. Strike three. 2 outs.
Good job, Christian.
Coming up to bat, it's going to be number 7, Luke Eford.
Go, Luke.
Swing and a hit back to the pitcher. Pitcher throws it to first, and that'll be 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 in the third.
Good job, 1-2.
When I die, I wanna come back as a country boy. No, there ain't no better life if you ask me. If my neck don't come out red, then Lord just keep me dead. 'Cause a country boy's always.
But it strikes, rolls them off. Right. Yeah. So they're swinging over the top. Yeah. I mean, they hit one, throw it. Get the next one. They hit another one, throw it. Get the next one. They live in Bruce at a championship game tomorrow night, or Monday night. So they're limited on pitching and stuff like that. You're not going to see them. I don't know if you came today. They might pitch tomorrow. Low pitch down to all. So we borrowed this kid up here. On Saturday.
Déjenme sola, si no quieren lío. Yo le pago su ticket y no se repite. Dicen que me atan, al menos no quiten. Yo los autoricé. La que tenga mi familia. Siempre rodeándote vida. Mis manos rompiendo la liga. La neta la tenemos fija. La que tenga mi familia.
Fremont right now. You got mom over there? Yeah, I'm here. Yep. You've done that before.
On the mound for Showdown is going to be number 22, Karsten Olivier. First pitch in there for a strike. A little bit low for ball. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. Going to the top of the 4th inning. Mustangs leading 5-2. A little bit outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little bit outside. Ball 3. Brings the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning. So Karsten Olivier comes in gets the first out, strikeout. In the dirt, that's going to be ball 2. So Karsten Olivier, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Got A. Schultz in the batter's box for the Mustangs. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning. Mustangs leading 5-2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a hit to shortstop. Shortstop fields it, goes to first. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Swing and a hit to right field. Big Dom gets underneath it, makes the catch. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So that was a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Mustangs. Going to the bottom half of the 4th, 5-2. Mustangs leading. High and outside. Ball 1. Let me check my camera, see if it's still intact. Yeah, it's somewhat intact, so much pointing moved a little bit, but not too much. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, ball 2. In the batter's box for Showdown is going to be number 24, Major Anaya. On the mound for the Mustangs is going to be Tucker Morrison. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. In the dirt, that'll be ball 4. Base on balls for Major. So with 1 out, Major gets on base. Oh, I'm sorry, no outs. Majors leading off for Showdown in the bottom of the fourth. Coming up to bat's going to be number 4, Caleb Padama. These boys are teammates on the Rumble Ponies, Tucker Morrison and Caleb Padama. In their first strike, Major gets down to second base with the stolen base. So we got looks like a no balls, 2 strikes. Swinging a foul ball. You got this, boy. Swinging a foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning. Inside, pass ball. Runner goes down to third. Be high for ball 2. In the dirt, ball 3. And there for strike 1. They go down to third. Runner comes home, and he's going to be safe at home. Five to 3. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. It's outside for ball 4. Is that ball 4? Case gonna get a base on balls. Now coming up the bat, it's gonna be number 14, Easton Salazar, Big E. Throw back to first. Case is back in there in time. High and outside. Runner goes to second. He's going to be in there safely. So we got 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runner on second base. Swinging a hit, that's going to get in there to left field, and that's going to score a run. Case is going to come around third. He's going to score from second, and Big E will be standing in there with a double. So it's going to be 5-4 in the bottom of the fourth. Got number 40, Braden Presswood, coming up to bat for Showdown. We got one out, runner on second base. Bottom of the fourth inning. Going to be high and inside, ball one. Swinging a hit, that's going to go to center base, center field. Center field's going to make the catch. Big E gets back to second base. Now coming up the bat, it's going to be Jace Corkill. 2 outs, runner on second base. Score is 5-4. Outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Swinging a foul ball. Strike one. And knuckleball. Runner goes to third on the mishandled ball by the catcher. Be 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on third base. In there for call strike 2. In the dirt. Ball 3, or actually ball 4. Jace Miller is going to work a base on balls. So we got 2 outs, runners on first and third. Coming up the bat's going to be number 3, Dominic Barrientos. With a little bit of Vicente Fernandez. This is walk-up song. In celebration of Cinco de Mayo, all the boys picked a Spanish walk-up song to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. In there for call strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. In there for call strike 3, and that'll do it. Showdown leaves 2 runners on first and third. Going to the top of the 5th inning. Mustangs leading 5-4. Coming out for the Showdown is going to be Karsten Olivier, who had a 1-2-3 inning last inning. See if he can hold them again this inning. We got the top of the lineup coming up to bat for the Mustangs. It's going to be a little bit more of a challenge than the last inning. But we're going to have Showdown play some defense behind him. I'm going to take a break. Hit to shortstop. Shortstop fields it. Goes to first. Ooh. Looked like he was out. But Mustangs get a runner on. Now coming up to bat is going to be number 99, Jace Miller. This is at the top of their batting lineup. Throw back to first. Runner gets back. So we got no outs. Runner on first base. Top of the 5th inning. Swinging a hit. That's going to get into left field. Major's running back. That's going to be a ground rule double, which means Wellesley's going to have to go back to third, and Jace is going to get a double. But coming up to bat's going to be Tucker Morrison. In there for call strike.
Hey, Colton always moving. Backing somebody up, covering the base. Let's go.
A hit to first base. Caleb, oh, hits the bag. That's going to score 1 run. In there for strike 1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So with no outs, runners on second and third. Reed Silva in the batter's box for the Mustangs. Going to be in there for call strike 2. On the mound for Showdown is going to be Karsten Olivier. Karsten's a guest player for Showdown this week. Plays with Feller crew. Gonna be in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs, runners on second and third. Swinging a hit, it's going to be into left field. Big E makes the play, that's going to be 1 out. Now coming up to bat, it's going to be number 19, Declan Silverstein. Runners on second and third. 1 out, top of the 5th. Outside. Ball 1. Luke able to get a piece of that ball and keep it in play. Almost got away from him.
Let's go 1-9. You got this. Be quick, boys.
A little bit low. Ball 2. We got 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Top of the 5th inning. Mustangs leading 6-4. Swinging a hit to center fielder. Major's going to get underneath it. Going to make the catch. The runner's going to tag. They're going to throw it in. And it's cut off by the pitcher, so that'll score 1 run. But that'll be 2 outs. Calls timeout.
Is the ball even in play yet? Did you put ball in play, Blue? Because you have time. That's not even. It wasn't a ball.
Call the ball.
Blue, do you have the ball in play?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Swinging a hit, gonna get through second base. That'll score 1 run. Bryson Silverstein getting a base hit there.
Good job, Cole.
Let's go, boys. Be ready. Be ready.
All right, we got runner on first base, 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball for strike 1. In the batter's box for the Mustangs going to be Christian Holton. Score is 8-4. Top of the 5th. Throw to first. Bryson gets back in time. Swinging a hit back to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it. Goes to first. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So Showdown will get to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Down 4 runs, 8-4. All right, here we go. In the batter's box for Showdown is going to be number 50, Little E, Easton Moreno. In the dirt, ball 1. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. On the mound for Mustangs is going to be Tucker Morrison. Swinging a foul ball. Strike 2. Swinging a foul ball.
Hey, confidence, right? Hands really closer to the plate. Closer to the plate. Come on.
Or at least on the helmet, maybe.
I don't know.
That was close.
If it would have missed,
Swinging a pop fly. Shortstop gets underneath it and makes him out. That'll be the first out of the inning. Now coming up to bat's going to be number 22, Karsten Olivier.
Hey, Mark, quick bat, right? He throws hard. You ready? Here we go.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Swing early, right?
Swing and a hit, that gets up the middle. That's going to be a base hit from Carson Olivier. And Carson gets thrown out at first base, gets caught looking. Two balls, one strike, two outs. Makes that third strike. I'm sorry, strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs. Bottom of the 5th. Mustangs leading 8-4. Swing and a miss for strike 3. We'll be going to the top of the 6th inning. In there for call strike 1.
There you go, keep it there. Let's go, boys, defense.
Swinging a pop fly. Shortstop gets underneath it and makes a catch. It'll be the first out of the inning. In there for call strike 1. Jack Wiesenberg in the batter's box for the Mustangs. On the mound for Showdown is going to be Carson Olivier. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Keep it there. Let's go. Come on. Go get it. Attaboy, get in there. Get in there.
Go get it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Let's go, Case. Be better.
That was supposed to be a throw down to first base, and Case just came in this inning to play first base and
All right, August, get us going.
got by him.
Ready, Jamie?
Looked good. A little bit outside for ball 1. A little bit outside for ball 2. Got 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning.
22.
2-1.
A little bit outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Let's go, come back. No walks. Let him hit it.
Swinging a hit in the center field. Major and I are there to make the play. Gonna get that into second base. So A. Schultz gets a base hit. Now coming up to bat is going to be, let's see, Hank O'Brien. So swinging a foul ball, strike 1. Throw to first base. Runner gets back.
Good job, Bart.
Swing and a miss. Runner goes to second. No throw to second. Outside. Ball 1.
Let's go, 22.
Ball 2.
Reset now.
2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, strike 3.
Let's go, Showdown.
So that'll do it for the Mustangs in the top of the 6th. We'll be going to the bottom of the 6th with Showdown coming up to bat.
Get some hits, boys.
All right, here we go. High and inside, ball one. On the mound for the Mustangs is going to be Tucker Morrison. In the batter's box for Showdown is going to be Colton Franks. In the dirt, ball two. In the dirt, ball three. 3 balls, no strikes. No outs. Colton Franks leading off in the bottom of the 6th. Mustangs leading 8-4. Going to be in there for call strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swinging a foul ball, strike 2. Going to bring the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Colton Franks in the batter's box for Showdown. Going to be high for ball 4. Colton's going to work a base on balls. Now coming up to bat, it's going to be number 7, Luke Eford.
Let's go, Luke! I see a gap out there, Luke!
Runner goes to second. Not in time. He's going to be safe at first. Safe at second. I think that was a ball. In the dirt. It's going to get the runner to third base. They're going to throw it to third, but it's not going to be there in time. And my game changer says it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs, runner on third base. Luke Eford in the batter's box. Tucker Morrison on the mound for Mustangs. Going to be outside. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs.
Let's go, 10. You got this.
Going to be high and inside for ball 4, and that's going to be the second walk of the inning. Luke Eford gets a base on balls. Now coming up to bat, it's going to be number 24, Major Anaya. Got runners on first and third with no outs. High and inside, ball 1, runner goes to second. Throw down there's not in time. Actually, it was a throw out to shortstop. So with no outs, runners on second and third. Comes a pitch. Going to be outside. Called strike, 58 miles an hour from Tucker Morrison. Swinging a foul ball. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to be hit batsman. It's going to be a dead ball. So with no outs, bases are loaded. Caleb Padama coming up to bat.
Good job, Tucker!
Great job, Tuck.
Good job, Tucker!
So they're going to change pitchers. They're going to go to Wellesley's here. Bases loaded. Caleb Padama coming up to bat.
Good, Wells.
Wellesley's going to come in and try to close it out here and get the game, get the save.
But their statue is set and they do kind of the same similar things. So I think
Go Wells.
okay, good, Wells. You're a little early.
Do your thing, boy. Coming up to bat, Caleb Padama. Bases loaded with no outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. He outside, ball 1. Got 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Bases loaded. Wellesley's on the mound for the Mustangs. In there for call strike 1. Got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, let's go for it here, Bob. Be big right now, for
Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded, Caleb Padama in the batter's box. No outs. Bottom of the 6th. Swinging a hit to first base, to second base. They go to first. He's going to be out, but get an RBI. Eight to 5. 1 out. Runners on second and third. In the batter's box for Showdown's Case Visser outside. Ball 1. Swinging a hit. That's going to be into right field. That'll score 1 run. They're not going to send the runner. Case is going to go to second. They're going to go to second base.
That's out.
That'll be the second out. That'll score another run. It's going to be 8 to 6.
Let's go, Biggie. All right, you got him, Wells. Let's go get him now.
In there for call strike 1.
Let's go, Biggie. We need you, Biggie. Let's go.
outside. Ball one. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. In the batter's box for Showdown is going to be number 14, Easton Salazar. Bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs. Scores 8-6 Mustangs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. High and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strike 3. That'll be the 3rd out. So that'll be the end of the game. Mustangs win 8-6 on day 1. We'll be going into the 2nd game. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, do something. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Showdown will be going to game 2, playing against AV Sliders next.